17-17, good luck. So we get black for this one. We've not played before either, no head-to-head score. Our opponent, only 43 games are rapid, mainly a blitz player. Not many games are rapid. I better stick to the normal carrow. Okay, plays knight forward. What does he want to do? D5 is still the right book move. He takes, so the pawn is the correct move. Sometimes I go with the queen just to get out of the more standard theory that little bit quicker. But that's about plus 0.9 plus 0.9 plus 1 for white. Let's just develop our other knight here. I'm just trying to debate whether I want to get the bishop up before I push the pawn. But there is this annoying move, but you can meet it queen with a queen. I could do this, but I don't think I should. So I'm looking at bishop up and maybe back around the angles. Queen here, I'm happy to go here in principle and break the structure, but it gets the bishop outside the pawn chain. Okay, he's playing it very quickly, very quickly. Okay, so we've got a chance to develop our bishop here, whilst he can't play knight forward. So that seems like a common sense move to me. If he comes down, I can always drop back. Otherwise, I'll just recapture. Okay, he has played the knight up, so we're going to get castles. Now we can try and worry about what to actually do and come up with a plan. So is it a problem if he takes here? If we play across, or knight up, we try and trap the queen, but he's got this square. But here, he could go here, we can take. So I could go here first. Then if he takes, I've got rook across, right? Let's just play here, because he might get his queen trapped if he grabs a pawn, but he's obviously strong enough to see that. So I think I will just launch the pawn forward and prepare maybe a knight jump. I don't want to get this bishop trapped, but the knight could redeploy forward here with the tempo on the queen, look to maybe trade something. I think that looks sensible to me, so I'm going to look to come in. Now he might be trying to undermine my pawn here. Okay. Knight in, is it a move? I think it is. I'll just play a knight in, because he's obviously got this move if he wants it. Well, he's come forward to attack my bishop, and I can't take, because he creates a double attack, so we have to drop the bishop back. Let's come back and prepare to go here. I don't think he's going to take this, but he could. He's got lots of ways, but it would give me a pawn in over. So he has indeed kicked it. We can't take here, but we can take this one. So I think it makes sense to take this knight. And now do I need to play rook across, target this pawn? I've got knight back to challenge the knight, or I've got bishop back. I quite like knight back actually. I don't want our opponent's knight in our half of the board. So I'm just going to drop back and challenge this knight and hope I don't blunder a tactic here. But queen down, I think I can drop back. That's what he's played for. So again, if I take here, he attacks the queen. That's no good. And the bishop. He's playing it rather well, isn't he? And rather quickly. Let's drop back. Oh, he's already moved. I didn't hear that move there. I didn't hear the noise tell me he'd already moved. He's playing instantly. He's not playing like a rapid game. If we get a chance to take now, we'll take. It doesn't matter about the pawn or the rook or the queen now. It would be fine to take here, and it's just a case of does he fly down the board. Once the knight's gone, the queen can drop back, charge this queen. Oh, he's taken, so I have to take back. Don't need to think there. So queen back could be good to charge the queen, because he's obviously going for an attack. And I don't see anything better there, so I'm going to play the queen back and try and trade the queen off. It is a bit vulnerable if he gets the pieces lined up here. The king's a big target. No need to pre-move. Oh, he's played across. Now I can activate my queen here, potentially. That might let him in, but we just develop our rooks, don't we? So let's play up, because we're very happy to trade to a rook pawn endgame. With black, we're just trying to equalize the position and then hope we can try and play for a win. So he's played across. He's happy to trade there. So I'm going to take. Now I need to activate the rook. So there's just one target here, so that's what we'll aim for. And then we'll try and push if we can. Now, does it matter how I double the rooks up here? I'm going to go here preparing this and this idea. Now, is he quick enough if I go here and here? Is he quick enough? He probably is. So do I do this and this instead? Once I've gone forward, there's no reverse gear, is there? But we can try and push in the centre, I think. Here, say king up, king up. If I push, if you take, I take. He can't take here, so we could take him and break the structure up. But he's left with the outside pass pawn, isn't he? So here, down. Or maybe I go here then. There, do you really lock it down completely? Or do I go here afterwards? Here. I'm going to risk pushing this, but it's probably a bit dubious. Maybe I should be doing this and pushing this way. It's maybe a bit dubious, this, but this or this. But here, he goes here, and it just locks this down completely. If I do this one, it's the more attacking one, but it might open the file for this. But here, he can't take with this one right now, and if he pushes, I'm happy to take. So take, take. It chips away at the structure, but it gives him an outside pass pawn, but I'm going to risk it. But I'm already 2 minutes down on the clock, but once I take here, this is going to be a potential problem. I wonder if everything's actually coming off the board here. He's done rather well, hasn't he? But if I go here now and he takes, I can always check, trade here, then maybe come behind. I'm not sure though. Take if he goes with this one. I'll take, take. Yeah, it's actually a problem, isn't it? I'm going to go here. Here, I might have to just play rook across and try and collect. Target this. I might have gone wrong here. Might have been the wrong choice. I might have meant to push the other pawn. But I can get the rook developed with a check here. He'll have to go back, I guess. Then rook across, or I can just come straight across. So does it matter? Here, back, check, check. I don't like what I've done here, because he's going to come in here, isn't he? And I'm suddenly bogged down. I'm going to have to take here. I think I'm actually losing this one. I can get this pawn back, but this one could be losing this. And how the heck's he done this at this speed? He's played it rather well, rather quickly, hasn't he? So this game feels like it's finished, doesn't it? It's just finished. Let's give my king a square. But he's playing this too silly fast for it to be a rapid game. So it feels like... not sure about this one. Yeah, no, I can't even push here, can I? I went wrong pushing the pawn now. Maybe now I can. Now I have to, don't I? I have to. He's going to get his rook in. The whole position is collapsed. I'm banking on one pawn, but no, something's not quite right the way he's playing this at this speed for a rapid game. It's not quite right, this one. It's too good to be true. He just comes here, collects. Can't really stop it. He goes here. So all I can do is bank on this pawn. Say he takes. So do I go here now? I'm going to go here and try and just push this pawn. He can take a go here. Then he's got a problem getting back. He can check now, and I can say sidestep here. So he's figured that out. So I'm going to try and go after this, but this is hopeless. It's not possible to survive this. This is just kind of finished, isn't it? It's just finished. Oh, he's giving me the pawn, though. He just gave me the pawn. Yeah, no, this is too good to be true. It's not a 1700 playing this game. There's something wrong with this account. There is something extremely wrong here. There is no way in hell I'm playing a 1700 player here. Be nice if he blundered, but I don't think he will. Well, he can go here anyway, so he's fine. I'm trying to go here. So if I check, he has to go here. Then I go here, right, and I should get one of them. He has to go here, but yeah, no. He's played this far too well, far too quickly for a 1700 level player. No, this is not a 1700 player playing this game. The technique is far too good for this. So yeah, we're playing a dodgy account, unfortunately. Although he's just blundered the two pawns. I can't believe that. Well, he's chucked it deliberately, hasn't he? He's chucked that deliberately there. There's something wrong with that. He's just chucked the game deliberately there. Well, that's my gut feeling anyway. Something's wrong with that one. Yeah, that's my gut feeling. 55 moves, they're the move tiles for both players, but I'll review this one a little bit more carefully off camera. I always do my reviews like that, off camera, not on camera. Caro-Kann defense, other variations. We'll see where we went wrong. We went wrong in the opening somewhere. So we'll just find out here what it was. But it's just, at the end, it felt like he just chucked that game. It felt like it. And he wasn't playing the game like at the right speed for a rapid game. It's just, no, not quite right, this one. So we must have some mistakes somewhere in the opening or in the middle of games. That's what we're trying to learn from. So it's level here in move 44. So we've gone wrong with king to d5. So in this position, we should have played rook across and hit the pawn. It's actually still level. Okay. But no. That's a problem when you play a relatively new account. It's not technically a new account, but there's not many games on the actual Rapid. But no. For being outrated by 400 points, it should be a difficult game, and it wasn't really, was it? So, yeah, too many moves there, too many moves. The quality and the speed of play. It looks like we are pretty much flatline the whole way through, doesn't it, until we've got that blunder. Until we've blundered there. Just wait for this last little bit to populate. Yeah, so just completely flatline level until move 44 when we blunder. See, so we've actually played a pretty decent game. 89 against 79. And yet one slight little mistake there. And it's just gone. And then it feels to me like he's just chucked the game there. It feels like he's done that deliberately. I might be wrong, you never know. There's no way to know anything for 100% sure, but that's what it feels like. But you see, nothing being flagged by either side here. Nothing being flagged by either side. When you're outrated by 400, 500 points, it should be a difficult game when you're playing somebody stronger, and it really wasn't, was it? So, Now, I did wonder here if I pushed the wrong pawn, didn't I? But b4 is not being flagged. It's still, okay, it's just completely level. So here I should have actually pushed this pawn instead of rook across. Now, pawn, you see, not one single thing being flagged until move 45. Yeah, here I wondered at the time, didn't I, whether I'd made a mistake pushing this because it weakens these, but it's not being flagged as a mistake. As you see, all of this showing is okay. And then I've got a blunder here, king to d5, and it's suddenly lost. So he's taken the pawn, which is a slight mistake. He should have brought his king forward to box us there. And then king up here, I should have gone the other way, not worried about this. But then, yeah, he's played that's an unusual move, that one. It can't be a top engine move, b5, because you're not going to play that as a human, are you? You're going to just guard your pawn. But it is the top engine move. See, that's another move that makes me very suspicious of this one. Again, there's no way known for sure. It's who's going to play b5 when you've got a position like this? Just bring your rook across and guard your pawn, and you just blockade this one. But it is the top engine move. But it's the speed as well. How quick did he play that? These moves are all where the move times. We're about move 46. See, he's not spent any time really on any move, has he? So 10 seconds on that move. Then just 3 seconds. What is it? 3 seconds there. And then 3 seconds there as well. Then that one was instant. And that's just 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 1 second. So what was that? Just again, just 2 seconds, yeah. So here, he can chuck the pawn down the board. It just feels like it was deliberately thrown, because I realised here I can win the other pawn. He has to guard his rook, and instead he just gave the rook away. So it feels very unusual to me, this one. Very unusual.